Good morning, YouTube. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the Rebuild series. If you are a returning viewer, I appreciate it as always. If you're a new viewer, welcome. We are getting ready to train. We've got deadlifts and some back today. I missed last Monday, so this will be the first back day of the wave. So looking forward to it. As far as how I'm feeling, I'm actually feeling pretty good. Kind of what I talked about in the last video was trying to create a little bit of, or trying to create distance between myself and my phone just to help myself mentally be able to focus a little bit more and, you know, be bored in a way and think about some things. And I actually really like how I'm feeling so far. So I'm pretty pumped for this week. I think we turned in a really good week last week and looking forward to compounding that this week. So as of right now, everything feels good. For whatever reason, when I was waking up and getting ready to go to the gym this morning, I was thinking up, it was like in my brain, it's like, it's Monday morning, you know, I'm feeling very rah-rah. It's like, I've got bloat to lose and weight to move, so let's get going. So, but no, feeling good. Not entirely sure what all we're going to get into this week, but we'll figure it out as we go. So that being said, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, the bloat was a little bit more than I wanted to. One like above 193. I didn't really eat that bad over the weekend, but for whatever reason, I just felt like my metabolism was a little bit slower than normal. I could kind of tell on Saturday, because Saturday I ate my normal stuff, and I could just tell that I wasn't whatever you want to call it, metabolism felt a little bit slower, just felt like I wasn't digesting stuff as well. And then I ate pretty decent most of Sunday, and then we had Zaxby's last night, and Zaxby's always makes me bloat up like super hard. So for whatever reason, because I get so thirsty after I have it, and same thing happened. There's no telling how many glasses of water I had after I ate my Zaxby's, so we'll see. I will say that's about the only thing I want to just make sure of this week, because last week the weight didn't fluctuate like I want, so I want to make sure it drops back down to 190 this week. So that's about the main thing, training and diet wise, that we'll focus on. Just want to make sure the weight gets to where I want it to be. But other than that, I'm looking forward to it. So we're gonna drink the pre-workout, get warmed up, and get this day rolling and get this week rolling. So let's go.
All right, YouTube, let's get this training footage review from this Monday back session. The Monday staple here, deadlift, back, all that good stuff, starting the week off strong. Did not have a back day last week, so this is the second week of the 4-week training cycle, but the first official back day of this wave. Coming off a really good into last week, Wednesday, well, really Tuesday through Saturday. Super pleased with the training intensity. Soreness from last week is dissipated for the most part, so looking forward to seeing what we can do this week. Main goals for this week are: one, clean up the diet a little bit. Got a little loosey-goosey last week, and it showed with the scale, 193.5, a little bit more of a bloat up than I would like to see. And I can tell you that it feels, I've weighed this much before, but it's felt different. It feels heavy. I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but it's how it's a different feeling in my gut, if that makes sense. So that was the main goal for this week, and then just keep the intensity from last week going. So, as usual, we're going to start with the deadlift variation and work up to a heavy single. We decided to go deficit deadlift off of a round 45 plate, not the hex plates. Reason being is, one, it's just a little bit higher than the hex plates. and you got to take a little bit more narrow of a stance on the plate than you do with the hex plate. So it's just a little bit different, and it was actually pretty challenging. The best that I had recorded for this variation so far was 305. So I felt pretty confident that we could beat that, and that was the goal for this particular part of the session. I was feeling pretty cocky, not going to lie, until I hit 275. And then I was like, oh, 275 did not feel that great right here. My hamstrings are still kind of tight from Saturday. So you can definitely see 275 didn't exactly explode off the floor. But I hit 295 from there, and then once I pulled that, I decided, okay, I could just put 305 on there and match my previous best, but decided to throw 315 on there and give it a ride and see what we could do. And we got it. I was pumped about that that lift. So a small little PR, which felt good. I didn't hit it as strongly as I would like. I was a little bit nervous. I was like, man, my back kind of feels it. So we'll see what we got. But it went pretty smooth, I think. From there, it was on to barbell rows supersetted with reverse grip lat pull downs. The reason we went back to this is, one, I want to get my barbell row to 135. I'm just going to keep hammering that until we can get 135 pounds on the bar. We went 115 today. We went 3 sets of 10. Then the reverse grip lat pull downs, the stretch after you do a set of barbell rows and then sit down on here, it hurts so good is the correct way to say it. I'm super pleased with this superset. We did 3 rounds on each. So 115 for 10 on barbell rows, and then reverse grip lat pull downs. We went 105 for 10, 11, and 11. So super pleased with that. Finished the back workout off with single arm cable rows and what I wrote as a neutral grip T-bar rows. It's probably more like a supinated grip, but it is what it is. Everything was 12 reps or more. On the single arm cable rows, I went 45 for 12, 45 for 13. Neutral grip T-bar rows, 45 pounds for 18 reps, 45 for 16 reps. The goal for right here was just to get good squeeze and contraction and feel those lats. That felt pretty good. And then, as usual, you can't leave a back day without hitting some biceps. We went 2 rounds on some cable curls. 50 pounds, as many reps as you can get for just burnout. And that was the end to the at the gym session. From there, back to the garage gym, did our knee raises and stick twist. We did 3 rounds of everything today. We went 22 reps, 20 reps, 20 reps on the knee raises, stick twist, 50 reps, 50 reps, 50 reps. So solid start to the day. I am pleased with the ab complexes we've been doing. From there, it was walking lunges. We went 150 meters today. It took us 5 minutes, 42 seconds total, which isn't a PR, but we went further distance than last week and in shorter time. So super pumped with that. From there, into our rotator cuff work, our push-ups. I didn't really push too hard on this. I went 2 rounds total on everything. We did 10 reps with the 12 pounds on the rotator cuffs, supersetted that with a set of 15 push-ups, mostly because I was starting to feel a little bit of fatigue. I had a busy to-do list. Mondays are always super busy at the store, have a lot to get done, and I usually add a lot of pressure on myself to get more done. From there, came in, did our daily stoic, our morning journaling, read our chapter in our book, printed off all the work for the work a day that I needed at the store, and we actually read our chapter this morning too in Dichotomy of Leadership. So strong start to the day, and from there it was off to work to lead the team and call it a day. All right, YouTube, what is going on? A little bit later on in the day, feeling Feeling pretty good. We've started the week off strong. The main goal was just after Sunday Fun Day yesterday, get back in the swing of things, bring that kind of intensity that we really worked on at the end of last week to this week. I think we did that. Back feels pretty good. Can feel my lats right now, so I think training was good. Hamstrings are actually still pretty sore from the little barbell RDLs that we did Saturday. That's what's been pretty interesting. Or not interesting. I only did 3 sets, but I tried to just be super slow and controlled with them, and they lit my hamstrings up. So overall, I'm pleased. Mondays are usually super busy for me at the store, getting everything ready and figuring out what we need to do for the week. So it's been a good day. We've got dinner warming up right now. We're gonna have some 90-10 ground beef, a little bit of guacamole with some onions and peppers that I'm gonna cook down on the stove. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to a strong end of the evening, we'll say, and we'll see where this week takes us. Main focus, I was thinking about it all day, it's just really dialing the diet. We got a little bit too far up on the scale at the end of last week, I thought, so I want to make sure we dial it back down and then just keep going. So I like where my head's at right now. I like my mental state. I like kind of my confidence, and that's what I'm really just working for in this process. I know that's what it's ultimately all about. It's just developing the confidence for myself, finding the routine that works for you, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm curious to see where we go from here. But that being said, we're gonna wrap it here. I'm gonna go cook this meal, eat it, do some mobility, wind down for the evening. Have a good night. Oh, you want to say hello, Lucy? All right, we're gonna wrap it there. I hope you get 1% better. I hope you get some small wins. I hope you're doing well, and we'll see y'all next time.